8th chapter, first 3 stanzas. Arjuna uvAca kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam kim karma purusottama adhibUtam cha kim proktam adhidaivam kimucyate adhyajnah katham kotra dehe smin madhusUdana prayAna-kAle cha katham jneyo niyatAtmabhih Shri Bhagavan uvAca aksaram brahma paramam svabhAvo'dhyAtmam-ucyate bhUta bhAvod bhavakarah visargah karma samjnitah. 8th chapter begin with Arjuna's 7 questions, and he got the idea of asking these questions from bhagavAn himself, because bhagavAn introduced these words at the end of 7th chapter, and these 7 questions were regarding 6 terms. What is that Brahma? What is karma? What is adhyAtma? What is adhibUta? What is adhidaivam? What is adhiyajnah? And at the time of death, at the time of departure, how an individual can remember God. prayAna-kAle cha niyatAtmabhih katham jneyo asi. So how can individuals remember you, O Lord? This was the 7th question. And the entire 8th chapter is answers to these 7 questions, of which in stanza number 3 and 4, first 6 questions are answered. And we saw already 3 of them. What is Brahma? Aksaram, paramam, Brahma. Unconditioned, imperishable, supreme consciousness, essence of everything is called Brahma. This is answer number 1. What is adhyAtmam? bhagavAn says svabhAvah is adhyAtmam. SvabhAvah. So we saw svabhAvah as conditioned or apparently conditioned expression of consciousness is svabhAvah. Defining that Brahma with respect to some other casing, some other boundaries. For example, the space outside is called space, total space, and space inside here is called hall space, or generally we call it as hall. We don't use the word hall space. We just say go to the hall. Where is the adult class? In this hall. But when we refer in this hall, what are we indicating? Not the chairs, not the furniture or the walls. What we are indicating is space inside this boundary. So that is what we call as hall. But we have given a different name than space. Even though this inside and outside, actually there is no difference. Like that, adhyatma is this consciousness which is expressing within the body. That is called adhyatma. And therefore, as I mentioned, study of all those things which are related to I expression is called adhyatma shastra. Anywhere I say this is me, that study would fall under adhyatma shastra, or otherwise known as spiritual study. Like study of elements will be chemistry, study of some other laws will be physics, study of numbers would be mathematics. Like that, study of I. So it will begin from gross body, because that is where our first understanding of I is. From there, subtle body, causal body, and then real I. So that is adhyatmam. And third question was, what is karma? So Bhagavan says karma is bhūta bhava udbhava karaha visargah. Karma is that because of which beings are born. Beings are becoming manifest. So unmanifest things coming into manifestation is called karma. How does this happen? So very simple. Let us say after this class you go home and in your kitchen and you have to cook. I don't know how many of you can do that. After 2 classes, going home and then cooking and then eating. But maybe if you are doing it is wonderful. We do it every Sunday, somebody will say. So unmanifest things, they become manifest and then they come in plate. So food is ready, yes, in unmanifest state, and then you tell them it will become manifest now. So where is chapati? It is already there in that dough, but it has not found its expression yet. What is required to make it manifest? Karma. All we have to do is put forth effort. This story will come in Bhagavatam, that yajna that we are planning to do next month, about King Pruthu. So there, how he was able to bring all unmanifest things into manifestation. That story will come. And that is why the earth is called Prithvi, based on him, Pruthu. A very powerful king. So this is called karma. Now, this definition of karma is at total level. But the example I gave you is at individual level. In our individual life, how we can bring unmanifest things out. Like that, all laukika karmas, laukika means the ordinary worldly karmas, and Vaidika karmas, the Veda prescribed rituals, all of them, they actually lead to the entire creation, cosmos, in the form of what new things have to manifest. See, when it is said, Sat Yuga is there, Treta Yuga is there, Dwapar Yuga is there, Kali Yuga is there, right? These yugas we have heard the names. what is deciding that, oh, now it was Satyuga, now it will become Treta, then Dwapar, etc.? The total karmas of all, what kind of karmas people have done, and what kind of opportunities are to be provided. Like in the current context, you say now there is economic recession. How does the recession come? The karmas of people. Yeah. Buying lot of things beyond capacity, taking loan beyond paying capacity, indulging with fraud money, collecting from everywhere, saying that we will give you so much interest and things are doing very well. Nothing actually happening. Producing false reports, oh, everything is nice. This is all karma leading to such disaster. Children also, not studying regularly, not doing their homework, etc. Such karma is leading to a disaster in high school, college, wherever. So karma will produce such things, and then the total atmosphere will be influenced by that. And all that begins from thought level. How we think. So all Laukika karmas, Vaidika karmas, in those days, Yajna Yagadis, and they were the means to bring out any positive creation. So if somebody wanted child, they would perform rituals and ask, may I have a child? If somebody wanted rain, they would have a ritual for that. Somebody wants to go to heaven, ritual is there for that. Or in general, somebody wants to accumulate merits. Then there are also yajnas, right? In the form of do social service, make sure that the culture and tradition and those who are protector of culture and tradition, they are protected, they are served. Such things are nourished in society, then things will move forward. This kind of activity. Let's say people stop coming to such activities. What will happen? Classes will stop. Then it will be established that there is no need of acharya in a particular center. Why? Because they don't have any work there anyway. Then there is no need to produce more acharyas. So no demand, no supply. If people stop reading Bhagavad Gita and Upanishad literature, what will happen? People will start printing. Because if nobody is reading, why should we go on printing? It is expensive. See, everything is linked. So, I am not interested, I am this, that. Okay, but we don't know what are the far-reaching consequences. So, the totality, when it is kept in mind, what kind of praja will come? People, what will be their mindset, what atmosphere do they need, all this is covered in the word karma. So karma is actually the biggest driver. An answer to all questions. Why do I have this problem in my life? Your karma. So bhut bhava udbhavakaraha visargah karma samjnitah. So this is the expansion of creation happening through karma. Okay. And this karma itself, as Bhagavan has said in 3rd chapter, annad bhavanti bhutani parjanyad anna sambhavaha yajnad bhavati parjanyah yajna karma samudbhavaha karma brahmodbhavam viddhi brahmaksara samudbhavam tasmat sarvagatam brahma nityam yajne pratishtitam. So there he had hinted this whole cycle in third chapter. So karma, which is the basis of the whole creation, is from that Brahma. There Brahma means Vedas. And from that karma comes yajna, that is what Bhagavan said, that is what is also said in the Vedas in purusottama, etc. Tasmat yajnat svabhAvo'dhyAtmam. Everything has come from that. Ruchas samani jagnire, chandagamsi jagnire tasmat. So everything. So 3 questions are answered. Now next 3 are answered in the 4th shloka. adhibUtam ksaro bhavah purushascha adhidaivatam adhiyajnah hamevatra dehe deha-bhrAm adhibUtam ksaro bhavah purushascha adhidaivatam adhiyajnah hamevatra dehe deha-bhrAm O deha-bhrAm vara. Deha-bhrAm vara means the best. Vara means Shrestha. O best among the embodied ones. So among all jivas, O best one. See, bhagavan and Arjuna, they both are picking up words from each other. Arjuna said, Kim tad brahma kim adhyatmam, kim karma purusottama. O best among men. So Bhagavan says, deha-bhrAm vara. O best among embodied ones. In 6th chapter also we saw, Bhagavan addressed Arjuna, O Mahabaho. So Arjuna also addressed Bhagavan, O Mahabaho. Each other. See, this is, how the teacher also appreciates students. I say, oh, you are a wonderful student. So student also feels inspired and wants to study more. Because if every time teacher says, you are a sample. I think God had lot of time when He created you. Then, after some time, the student says, oh, teacher, he never appreciates me, I think I don't want to go to that teacher. So Bhagavan says, O deha-bhrAm vara. adhibuTam ksaro bhavah. Ksaraha bhavah adhibuTam. Answer to question number 4. What is adhibuta? Ksaro bhava. Anything that is perishing. Perishable. Ksharaha. Kshara means perishable. Is adhibUta. So all matter is adhibUta. So all these objects, actually body also is adhibUta only. Bhautika srishti. Anything that is made up of Panch Mahabhutas, that way everything is made up of Panch Mahabhutas only in the gross world. But remember what we saw as Apara Prakriti in 7th chapter. So in that the grossified creation falls in this category. adhibUtam. Ksaro bhava. So all perishing things. Anything that is made up of 5 elements, outside world, the whole thing is called Kshara. This is answer to 4th question. So this means all these buildings and cars and properties and whatnot, all inert things. Insentient. Kshara. Trees, mountains, plants, oceans, everything. Planets. Kshara. Purushascha adhidaivatam. What is adhidaiva? Purushaha. Purushaha is adhidaiva. Now, Purusha word is used in a specific context here, with a specific meaning. So, Purusha and Stri, generally we think Purusha means man, Stri means woman. Here, Purusha has no such context. All of us as individuals, we have this physical body. And this physical body is able to function, is able to talk, is able to nod head, is able to see things, because behind this hardware there is some software. And that software is called subtle body, Sukshma Sharira. And that is what we call as intelligence principle. It is this intelligence principle which makes this body function. And every Sharira, every Sthula Sharira has that. Just as every being has that, every thing also, we say, has some intelligence behind it, because of which that thing is able to function as per its dharma. We can understand about ourselves, right? So, when we say, yes, I am understanding, I am not understanding, I am seeing, hearing, etc., all the activities are possible when this Sukshma Sharira is inside, this subtle body is inside. And when this body is not able to respond, what do we say? Subtle body has gone, departed. So at individual level it is easy. But the same thing you apply to all natural forces. This is what our scriptures they call as the devatas or presiding deities over all the elements. Like over fire, so there is Agni Devata. Over Vayu, Vayu Devata, wind god, fire god. These are all the deities. So these are all intelligence principles behind that inert or seemingly inert element. Surya, Surya Devata. So that's why when we do Gayatri Upasana, we are not actually worshipping the ball of gases. What we are worshipping is the presiding deity over that luminary, that brilliance. Prithvi, Prithvi Devata. Actually we say Prithvi Devi. Remember, Devata word in Sanskrit is feminine. Devata is not masculine. Devaha is masculine. Devata is feminine only. Devata Mai, where somewhere the word comes. Anyway. So, Prithvi Devi. So that gravitational force is in earth. But we say it is because of that presiding deity. Like that, the entire universe has this intelligence principle. And that intelligence principle we call as cosmic intelligence, otherwise known as total intelligence or total mind or total sukshma sharira. Not individual sukshma sharira, total sukshma sharira, samashti sukshma sharira. Now, just to get this concept also, that is why I was going from body level, then the elements, and now we are thinking of the total. Why there is this need? Because the whole cosmos has a perfect rhythm. Everything is functioning in some sequence. That's why we say, oh, you have, like somebody says, I am going through a lot of bad period now. What is the problem? So they say, your grahas are not proper. Now, the motion of planet and me sitting here, what is the relation? And then after that they say you do this graha puja or something and your things will become better. Or you wear particular kind of ring or particular kind of clothes. Some color you wear. Or you change the direction of your main entrance. Your vastu has some problem. Or put a particular plant. Your fire element is low in your house or too much. Everyone is always on fire. You need some water element. Cooling effect is required. Actually, in this time, majority of people will have fire element. Talking, two people standing close to each other will talk as though they are far, shouting. There is no need. And somebody said that when two people are very closely standing physically but talking very loudly, means their hearts are very far. So communication, too much volume is required. Whereas if there is lot of love, with few words you can communicate, or no words also. That is what they say, who is a good student? Without teacher telling anything, the student understands what is required now. That is called best student. Mediocre student, teacher has to tell everything, then he will do it. And the third category, I don't have to tell. So now everyone is wise. Without telling, they understood. So, total intelligence principle, samashti sukshma sharira, and that is called hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha. Cosmic golden egg. That is literal translation. In our Puranas, that hiranyagarbha is translated as Brahma. Brahmaji is hiranyagarbha. So now he is presiding over the whole creation. And what he does, everything for a particular creation, he is in charge. Brahma position is very powerful. Not president of one country, president of the whole creation. And it is said, Brahmaji has 4 mouths. So those who go to Brahmaloka, about that, this chapter is going to talk about all these things. There he conducts Vedanta classes. Because those who go to Brahmaloka and have desire to become free, who will give them knowledge? So Brahmaji says, I will be the teacher, but the classes will be in Sanskrit only. And it will not be once a week. Because Brahmaji has 4 mouths. So you say, I can go on talking. One mouth gets tired, next. And students there also, they have, to reach Brahmalok itself requires a lot of preparation. So those who are gone there, you go on talking Vedanta, we will go on listening. And by the end of that kalpa, that cycle, all will be liberated. Those who want. Those who don't want, they will have option to come back. That is always, our Shastras, that other door is always open. No force. Because in our scriptures, we say if not this time, next time. It is not one time thing only. And our creation is anadi ananta. There is no end. That's what Bhagavan says. Na swarupam asyeha tathopalabhyate nanto na chadir na cha sampratishtha. Na anta na cha adi. No beginning, no end. So, Brahmaji is the presiding deity over the whole creation. That is called adhidaivam here. So he empowers all. He functions through all. Okay. Now the next question was, who is adhiyajnah? Adhiyajnam katham kaha atra. Who is he and how he is staying here? So Bhagavan says, adhiyajnah aham eva. I am adhiyajnah. Where? Atra dehe. In this body, in this very body, I am residing. So I am adhiyajnah and I am residing in this body. So where it is available and who is adhiyajnah? So he says, I am adhiyajnah. Now I am adhiyajnah means what? Because where is Bhagavan Sri Krishna? He said, I am already there in you, in this body. And we are not able to locate him. So adhiyajnah as I means Ishwaraha. I, the Lord Ishwaraha, is residing in every body. And residing in each body, I am the recipient of all karmas and I am the giver of all karma phalas. Because when any ritual is done, that ritual is for what? Propitiating some devata. Right? In 7th chapter we saw different people worship different devatas. Ultimately, who receives all these offerings of all yajnas? So that is what Bhagavan said in the 5th chapter. Bhoktaram yajnatapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhridam sarvabhutanam jnatva mam shanti mruchati. Last shloka, 5th chapter. Yajna tapasam bhoktaram. I am the ultimate bhokta of all yajnas, all austerities. So somebody says, I am doing this austerity for this, I am doing this austerity for that, I am offering this for this cause, that cause. Bhagavan says, ultimately I receive everything. Akashat patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagar. Sarvadeva namaskaraha Keshavam pratigacchati. All namaskaras you do wherever you do, Bhagavan says it is coming to me only. And then I give the result also. So that is why Bhagavan's one hand is like this, one hand is receive. Okay. So he is the recipient of everything and he is also karma phala data. And that's why it's very clear, whatever comes here, accordingly it will go back. That is called adhiyajnah. And that yajna word itself in Vedas comes as yajna by Vishnu. Who is yajna? That is Vishnu. Yajna Purusha. In Bhagavatam this word will come many times. You know, Yajna Purusha came. Yajna Purusha was worshipped. That means Lord Vishnu. And his description will be there, Bhagavan's description. So remember, when we say Bhagavan Vishnu means Ishwara, because in Bhagavatam, Bhagavan Vishnu is the presiding deity. If you read Shiva Purana, it will be said, Lord Shiva is the giver of all results and he is the recipient of all actions. If you read Ganesh Purana, it will be said, Lord Ganesha is the recipient of all karmas and he is the giver of all results. So that confusion should not come. Ishvara means one cosmic principle which is presiding not over one creation, over all creations and the power of creation called Maya. So Brahmaji is one creation head. Ishvara is all creations and creative powers head. That is why it is said Bhagavan Vishnu is reclining. From his navel comes one lotus. In that lotus is sitting Brahmaji. So that is only one expression. And when Srishti is there, Brahmaji is there. When Srishti goes, Brahmaji also goes back. Whereas Ishvara doesn't go back. He is always there. He sleeps actually. It is like when lot of things are going on and somebody says, I cannot sleep all this. And when everyone goes on vacation, only one person, I don't know who, stays at home. They say, now I can sleep. Yoga Nidra. Bhagavan goes. Shanti. Khatpat all the time going on. So that adhiyajnah is me. So 6 questions are answered.